old.
Now, your detractors are saying that 90% of your audience is male and most of them are white male. I really don't understand why that's an issue or problem.
I also don't think it's true. It's funny. You know, I was going through my Twitter followers yesterday because I'm sending some of them books, and I used a program that helped me identify the most, sort of a combination of my most influential Twitter followers and also those who are most likely to be engaged with my material. And so I identified about 200 of them. And, you know, there were some pretty right-wing types in there, 3 or 4 of them, pretty right-wing. But, you know, 3 of them were transsexual porn stars. Really, really. And so it's so interesting because, you know, if you looked at the 3 kind of radical right-wingers, you'd say, well, Dr. Peterson attracts radical right-wing followers. But then, well, okay, what you're going to say about the transsexual porn stars? Literally, there were 3 of them. I thought, well, what am I like tarred with the association with transsexual porn stars? Because that seems to be just as big a group. So it's just, I think, Serena, part of what it is that if you stand up against the radical left, let's say, then it isn't obvious where you're positioned on the political spectrum, because everybody to the right of the radical left is going to agree with you, and that'll include people on the radical right.
Correct.
So, and then people say, oh, well, look, you've got people on the radical right supporting you, you must be radical right. And it's a reasonable question, but it's generally not posed in a reasonable way. And, you know, you were at the free speech rally. I mean, there was no evidence whatsoever that the crowd we attracted was anything other than pretty damn stable, center of the road citizens. And, you know, the other thing about someone's audience is that to assume that I'm mostly appealing to people, say, who are right wing, you'd have to show that the number of people that I'm attracting who are right wing is somehow bigger than it is in the normal population, and that's not self-evident to me.
Yeah.
So and well, I mean, to some degree, I think it's beside the point, because a lot of what's happening is that the people who really misunderstand what I'm talking about, purposefully or accidentally or maliciously, are looking for any means whatsoever to discredit me, and fortunately, that has not worked at all.